Israel Adesanya recently caused a frenzy in the combat sports world with a hint about his next fight. Adesanya shared a post on Instagram that depicted part of a poster for UFC 298 that stated he may be facing Alex Pereira in February next year. However, now the post has also managed to draw out a response from his arch-rival, Poten. Pereira recently claimed the UFC light heavyweight title at UFC 295 with an impressive finish over Jiří Procházka. And he also put Adesanya on notice during his post-fight interview. Pereira offered him another chance at the light heavyweight title, and his post on Instagram highlights that he is still ready to settle their story. The rivalry between Adesanya and Pereira began in their kickboxing days and has carried over to MMA, as well. Adesanya recently lost his middleweight title at UFC 293 to Sean Strickland in a huge upset. After the loss, he released a statement where he expressed his desire to take an extended hiatus from competition. But the remarks led to Pereira making an interesting statement after his UFC 295 win, aimed at the Last Stylebender. In a recent post shared on his Instagram, Pereira shared an AI-translated version of his call-out in English. Pereira expressed his desire for a rematch with Israel Adesanya. He also highlighted Adesanya's past encouragement and aims to reciprocate the support. The Brazilian stated, "He's someone who's somehow encouraged me when I was in a bar drinking, and he said in a video that I was going to stay in a bar but he rescued me." He acknowledges Adesanya's projected return in 2027. But urges him to come back sooner, emphasizing the need for an active talent like Adesanya in the sport. Pereira stated, "Because he's a talent, he can't stand still for this long, it's Adesanya. With all due respect, I'm not gonna do what Adesanya did. He made me do 3 fights to come and fight him for the belt. He can come now and we'll fight for the belt." Despite acknowledging the unconventional nature of the champion calling out, Pereira emphasizes the unsettled story between them. And challenged Adesanya to face him for the belt with the phrase, "Adesanya, come to daddy." This post, shared on Pereira's Instagram, serves as a direct call-out, reigniting the narrative between the two fighters and leaving fans eagerly anticipating a potential rematch and resolution to their unfinished story. However, a former UFC champion and an integral part of Pereira's camp doesn't think the fight will happen anytime soon. Alex Pereira's victory at UFC 295, securing the light heavyweight championship, prompted him to call out Israel Adesanya for a trilogy fight. However, Adesanya responded on social media, asserting he still resides, rent-free, in Pereira's thoughts after defeating him earlier. Adesanya's reluctance to face Pereira didn't surprise Glover Teixeira, Pereira's training partner, citing Adesanya's current position and financial stability. Teixeira stated, "I'm not saying he's scared. If he had never won the UFC belt he would definitely move up and fight Alex for this belt, but he's at the top of the world, man. Do you think he's going to fight this guy? He probably wants more of special fights now, easier guys." Teixeira, a former light heavyweight champion, anticipated Pereira's move to the division due to the challenges of making the 185-pound limit. He sees this decision as a strategic move to prolong Pereira's career. In essence, the aftermath of Pereira's victory highlights the dynamic between fighters seeking lucrative matchups and the strategic decisions made to navigate the competitive landscape of the UFC. Do you think we'll see Israel Adesanya and Alex Pereira end their rivalry with a fight at light heavyweight soon? Why or why not? Share your thoughts in the comments below.